Hi there! My name is Augie, and I was just 3 years old when my mom left my dad. He was a major jerk, and she was so much happier without him. The only problem was that we were broke. My mom worked 2 jobs at once, but that wasn't enough for school, clothes, books, rent. The list was endless. I wanted to help my mom so badly that when I was 6, I tried to get a job at McDonald's. All the adults laughed at my application form. It was filled out with crayon. I was so mad. I wanted to be a grown-up. When Mom found out, she said,
Augie, the best way to help me is by doing well at school. You don't need to get a job. You're so cute.
From that day, I started paying really close attention at school. I worked hard at getting the best grades, and by the time I was 12, I was topping the district. That's how I got into the richest, snobbiest school in town. They found me and offered me a full scholarship if I transferred right away. I didn't want to leave my friends, but free school was too much to give up, so I started going to the rich side of town. Everything was different here. The roads were cleaner, the houses were bigger, and the people were meaner. The meanest of them all was Jack. His father owned the school, and he did whatever he liked. My first day, I saw him push a kid off his bike for no reason. Hey, stop that! I rushed to help the kid up and told Jack to back off.
You must be new. Do you have any idea who I am?
A massive jerk! The people watching laughed, and Jack turned beet red.
I'm your worst nightmare.
He meant it. He tried to bully me every single day for 4 years. He called me names, stole my books, and spread false rumors about me. One day, he pulled the fire alarm and told the teacher I did it. Obviously, they believed him over me. I got a whole week of detention. Didn't have time for this mess. I had to study hard all day. And now that I was older, I helped my mom by doing a job at night. We were so poor compared to everyone at school, and I did my best to hide it. I lied to everyone when they asked me what my parents do. They sell computers. They're super rich. I made sure I got the best clothes from the donation boxes in town and checked them for any imperfection. One time, I missed a tear on my coat, and Jack caught it right away.
Torn clothes? How pathetic. Are you too poor to afford basic things?
No one laughed with him. You see, other people in school really started to like me over the years. I was funny, friendly, and I didn't bully them. Jack hated this. To top it all off, I beat his grades every single time. The day the school was honoring its toppers, all hell broke loose.
This loser cannot win first place. He's a cheater.
Excuse me, I beat you fair and square. Jack ran over to me and tried to yank my medal off my neck.
Give it to me. Give it.
No! I shoved Jack away from me, and he fell back. Everyone laughed, and he began to yell loudly.
Ah, he hurt me. I sprained my leg.
He was good at putting on a show. The teachers dragged us to the principal's office, and I got the worst yelling of my life.
I want him out of this school, Dad.
Augie is our best student. We can't get rid of him.
How dare you hit my son?
Jack attacked me first.
So what? You should never hit back. You hurt him.
He's faking it. He just wants me to get into trouble.
You're both in trouble. 1 whole week of detention, and you both have to show the new students around the school.
Our school was huge, and new people had to have guides for their first week. I really didn't want to babysit with Jack, but I had no choice. We both met the new student the next day, and wow, she was stunning. She had the most beautiful brown eyes I've ever seen. The moment Jack saw her, he turned to me.
You can go. I can help her alone. I won't tell the teachers.
No way, you're a snake!
Look, that's Nancy. I've known her since we were kids, and her dad is even richer than mine. I want to date her, so just go away.
Obviously, I didn't go away. Instead, I raced up to Nancy first and gave her my best smile. I never really flirted with a girl before, but I gave it my best shot. Hi, I'm Augie. You're cute. Do you like tacos?
Yes, I love tacos.
Would you like to eat some with me after school?
Okay, why not? You're pretty cute too.
Jack literally jumped in between us.
Nancy, remember me? Jack, our dads are in the same country club.
Kind of.
Do you want to go with me tonight? I'll take you somewhere fancy.
Sorry, I'm getting tacos with Augie today.
His expression was priceless. That's what he gets for messing with me. Nancy and I went out, and I had a surprisingly good time. She was so goofy and hilarious. Some of her jokes made me choke with laughter. Wow, I'm actually having fun! I'm glad I messed with Jack!
What?
Oh, Jack has a crush on you, and he's been kind of a jerk to me, so I asked you out first.
What?
I thought you thought I was cute.
Uh-oh, I do think you're cute, but...
But what? I'm just a pawn in your boy games. You just used me to mess with someone. You're a jerk.
She threw her taco at me and ran away. I quickly paid the taco guy and chased after her, but she was gone. Dang it! Jack was turning me into a terrible person. I tried to apologize to Nancy the next day, but she wouldn't even look at me. I almost gave up. Until one day when we ended up in the same elevator together. I acted on instinct. I pressed the stop button.
What are you doing?
I want to apologize, but you keep running away.
Don't bother. I'm never going to go out with you again.
I don't want you to go out with me. I'm just sorry. I acted like a complete idiot, and you have every right to hate me. She looked shocked.
Really? You mean that?
Yes, I'm really sorry I was so stupid.
Agreed. You'll have to buy me, like, 100 tacos to make up for it.
Does that mean we can be friends?
Yeah, okay, I forgive you.
Yes! All 100 tacos were worth it because Nancy was amazing. She was kind, funny, and most importantly, she was a really good friend. She was always there to help her friends with their troubles, and I felt like I could tell her almost anything. Almost. One day, Nancy asked me what my parents did for a living, and I felt real fear. If she finds out I'm poor, she won't like me. I lied quickly, hoping this would go away. But one day, Nancy wanted to walk me home and I was trapped. I had to take her to a random mansion and pretend it was mine. I went inside and hid in the bushes till she went away. If that wasn't crazy enough, one night, she walked into the restaurant where I worked. The moment I saw her, I ducked and hid under a table. The manager called for me like 10 times, but I just couldn't make myself get out. Why was I going so crazy over this girl? Suddenly, 3 pairs of legs joined me under the table. My manager had seated women there. I immediately crawled out of the table, and all 3 women screamed, sending their food flying all over the floor. My manager caught me by the collar and fired me on the spot. If I wasn't horrified enough, I turned to see Nancy staring at me with her mouth open. Oh no, I just ran home. By the time Nancy confronted me in school, I had a lie ready for her. I got that job so I could learn some responsibility. It's not good to just live off my parents.
But why were you under the table?
I dropped my phone. I was looking for it. Somehow the lie worked, and Nancy gave me a big hug to comfort me. I was close. I was heading home from school that day when I felt someone pull me back. It was Jack!
Why were you hugging Nancy at school?
None of your business, moron!
Didn't I tell you I like her? You better back off before I make you pay.
Make me pay? Your dad can't kick me out of school. You have no power here. I stormed away from him with my head held high, thinking I had won this battle. I had no idea how far Jack would go for a shot at Nancy. She and I were having lunch in the cafeteria one day when Jack came over with his gang.
Hey Augie, your parents are rich, right?
Yes, they sell computers.
Then why are you wearing clothes that I threw in the garbage?
I was in shock. Jack pulled out his phone and played a video for everyone. It was me searching for clothes in the donation bins.
We saw you hunting for clothes like a cheap beggar. We followed you, and you live in a tiny apartment on the bad side of town.
Everyone around me was whispering. I couldn't even bear to look up at Nancy. My secret was finally out.
So what do your parents really do? Do they even have a job, or are they pathetic like you?
I couldn't take it anymore. I got off my feet and punched Jack right in the face in front of everyone. I just lost it.
I'm reporting you to my dad. Everyone saw that, right? He punched me.
I was suspended for 2 weeks after that, which was just fine with me. Felt like my life was over. I didn't want to go to school. I didn't want to study. And I didn't want to see anyone. I turned my phone off so none of my friends could reach me. I was locked in my room for a whole week until one day, there was a knock on my door. Nancy was here. She saw me in my tiny apartment. I was wearing old, faded hand-me-downs. What are you doing here? How did you find me?
I can track people. Why didn't you answer my calls? I was worried.
Maybe I'm embarrassed and I want to be alone.
You shouldn't be embarrassed for being poor. You should be embarrassed for lying to me about it.
Oh, I should have told you the truth. That my mom's a waitress and a janitor. That my dad abandoned us and we live like beggars. Which part makes you want to go out with me? She looked shell-shocked.
Wait, you want to go out with me?
I never said that. Just leave me alone, Nancy. I went into my room and slammed the door shut. I wanted to be anyone else except me right now. It got so much worse when I opened Instagram and saw pictures of Jack and Nancy together. I guess she found someone who can take care of her the way she deserved. I was in the worst mood of my life when I started school again. Nancy tried to talk to me a few times, but I just ran away from her. I thought I could just avoid her forever. Until one day we ended up on the same elevator alone. She punched the stop button, and the elevator came to a halt.
How long are you going to ignore me, Augie? You are driving me crazy.
I don't want to talk to you about my lies. Don't want to hear about your dates with Jack.
We're not dating, you idiot. I only clicked those selfies because he literally begged me. I like you.
It took me a few seconds to get that. You like me?
Are you blind? I've liked you since the first day we met.
It doesn't matter. We can't be together. Nancy, I'm poorer than your gardeners. I have nothing to offer you.
You have everything to offer me. You're a good friend. You're an amazing son. You're clever and you're handsome.
I was speechless. Nancy grabbed my collar and gave me a full peck on the lips.
Hi, I'm Layla, and I figured out 2 things very early in life. 1, my older sister Fiona is dumb, and 2, she really hates me. Fiona is a year older than me, but it didn't take me too long to catch up with her. I was talking before she did, and I learned how to read while she was still struggling with the alphabet. My parents loved showing me off, and I think it really bothered Fiona.
Sweetie, why don't you recite the poems you learned for our guests?
Layla, tell your aunt the cool thing that you read in your encyclopedia yesterday.
Just then, Fiona came running, wearing her bathing suit over her clothes.
Look at me. I look like a mermaid in my baby soup.
Your what?
My baby soup, Mom. Baby soup? This, You don't understand anything I say. Oh, just help me take it off. It's stuck in my limbo.
I think she's saying her bathing suit is stuck in her elbow, Mom.
Oh, I see, Layla. You're so bright, silly Fiona.
Did I mention that? I sometimes taught Fiona the wrong words because it was funny when she sounded stupid? Yeah, I'm not very proud of that now, but that's not the only reason she hated me. I was the only one in my family with red hair, and my parents loved it, especially Mom, who would do all sorts of hairstyles.
Layla, your hair looks so magical. Let's try braids today.
You know why it looks magical? Because she's a leopard clown.
You mean a leprechaun? She told me all the time that my parents pretended to like my red hair, so I wouldn't feel bad.
When you were born, Mom and Dad cried tears of ugliness for days. They even tried to give you up for adoption. No one wanted you.
And one time she even tried to chop my hair off. And things got worse when in 8th grade she failed a class and ended up being with me. As if our parents weren't enough, our history teacher, Miss Sheldon, loved comparing her to me in front of everyone.
Your assignment is just appalling, Fiona. Did you see your sisters? Magnifique! Why can't you be more like her? Didn't you do any research?
What's there to research? Someone ugly said something dumb to someone boring a long time ago, and then some lame war broke out. Who cares about this stuff?
A person who wants to have an educated mind?
Who cares what's on the inside when the package is this pretty?
Looks are not important.
Huh? That's ugly people talk. Did your boyfriend ever say that? Oh, wait. I bet you've never had one.
Detention. Now.
The next day before history class, I saw Fiona putting a mug of coffee on Miss Sheldon's table. While everyone else was snickering, I was instantly suspicious. Fiona, what are you up to?
What? I'm just trying to make up for my behavior yesterday.
What did you put in there?
I don't know. Maybe some spit, maybe some laxative, maybe both. Who can say?
Just then, Miss Sheldon walked in, and Fiona handed her the mug sweetly with an apology. But I tried taking it away from her. I really don't think you should have that.
Why?
I just don't think it's a good idea.
Why? Is there something in the coffee? Layla, tell me now.
No, I just don't think you need to drink coffee. It gives you really bad breath. Give that to me, please. I ended up spilling the whole thing on her white coat.
Oh my God. You dumb butt kisser. You ruined my whole plan.
The next thing I knew, I was in detention too, with Fiona for the very first time in my life. But suddenly, Fiona was freaking popular. No one liked Miss Sheldon much, and everyone thought Fiona was super cool for trying to mess with her. And now she was using her newfound power to turn everyone against me. She was the beautiful, fun blonde, and I was the red-haired, nerdy sister being called things like Carrot Top and Ketchup Head. Boy, could girls be mean. Eventually, the teasing got old, or I just learned to ignore it. But soon I was given an assignment in history class to do a presentation on Scotland. The more I studied, the happier I felt. There were so many cool red-headed Scots, and I definitely felt better about my hair. Before class, I went to the bathroom to change into a kilt. I had spent hours making it just for the presentation. But just then, my sister walked in. She pulled out her phone and started taking pictures.
Going back home, Leprechaun.
Buzz off, Fiona!
You look so stupid. What is that? A cool girl skirt?
It's a kilt. Get out of my way.
You can't leave yet. Leprechauns can't travel without a rainbow.
With that, she pulled out some paints from her backpack and squirted them all over my outfit. I ran out of the bathroom, crying angry tears. Fiona did get detention, but it was her millionth time, and she didn't give a hoot. The next year, I got a fresh start. Our dad had gotten a new job across the state, which meant I was going to a new high school. I was determined to end the teasing that my red hair gave me. Hey, Mom, now that I'm 16, I think I should get to make some choices about my hair. I'd like to change the color.
But your hair is beautiful, sweetie.
I know you like it, Mom, but I just want to try something a little more mature, you know?
I guess if that's what you want, you're growing up so fast.
Thanks, Mom! I ran straight to the store and bought a box of black hair dye, and it worked. My hair was dark and silky. No more red.
Do you think that'll fool anyone? You can't cover up what you are, little leprechaun.
Whatever, Fiona. Don't you have something stupid to do? Go away!
Just saying. The truth always comes out.
The first day of school was like a dream come true. No one said anything about my hair. I blended right in and even got a few compliments on my cute outfit, which I'd added some accessories to myself. Fiona was right back in with the cheerleaders, but this was the first time she and I were in a co-ed school, and being around boys was making her even dumber.
The football captain and I went out last night, but he never called or texted me back. I don't get it. I think he was even hiding from me in school.
Okay, how did the date go?
It was amazing, like we were meant to be. There was just one awkward moment when this weird girl came to our table and started flirting with him. And I bit her hand really hard. I'm sure she got the message that he's not interested in her. He was just too nice to say it.
You scared him off, you psycho! How about you don't act like a jealous, blood-sucking vampire next time? But she continued her serial dating and getting heartbroken, and I was getting sick of her stories. It's not like she took my advice. Other than that, school was going great. I was doing well in my classes and had even joined the drama club as a costume designer. A play was being held soon, but the main actor fell ill right before the performance. I had to make sure his understudy fit in the costume, but I didn't even recognize him. I ran frantically through the dressing room shouting, "Hey! Is there anyone named Skylar here?"
Yeah, that's me.
Okay, I need you to take off your clothes right now. He grinned, and I blushed as people around us started laughing. I didn't... Okay, wait. Let me start over. You need to try this on right now, and I have to make sure this fits you. I'm the costume person, not a pervert.
I know, I've seen you around, Layla. Right, I'll just change into this and be right back.
This Skylar was freaking cute, and he knew my name. His shirt was missing a button, and my heart was skipping beats as I stitched it on. There! You're all set!
Thanks, Layla. Wish me luck.
Break your legs. A leg? Only one? Single. Just a figure of speech, anyway. Ugh, gosh, I sounded dumber than Fiona. So I was quite surprised when Skylar came and sat next to me at recess the next day. He was funny and sweet, and I was having a great time talking to him.
By the way, I'm part of the student council, and currently we're deciding on a theme for the homecoming dance. Any ideas? I can never think of anything other than sports themes.
If you like sports, maybe you could do the Scottish Highland Games.
Wow, I love Scottish stuff. This is a really good idea. Thanks, Layla.
Just then, Fiona dropped her butt right next to him.
Mind if I join your table? I'm Fiona, Layla's sister.
Don't mind at all.
Also, I couldn't help overhearing your conversation. Homecoming is all about the football games. We should totally do a varsity theme. I'll wear my cheerleading outfit. It'll be so cool.
I was fuming. I couldn't believe she was butting herself into this too. Didn't she have enough guys to date? They just couldn't let me be happy. I spent the rest of lunch just sitting there and listening to them talk about school sports. A couple of weeks passed, and neither Skylar nor Fiona talked to me. But I was busy with my studies and my friends, and I was happy for a change. I wasn't going to be bothered by some guy I barely knew. But then one day, Skylar stopped me in the hall on the way to class.
Hey, Layla, wait up. Sorry, I haven't been around much. I've been super busy getting everything ready for homecoming week.
Oh yeah, it's whatever. I've been really busy too.
Well, I hope you're not too busy to maybe go to the dance with me. I mean, if you aren't going with anyone else.
The dance? With you? I'd love to.
Great, I'll meet you there.
I couldn't believe it. No teasing, new friends, and even a date to homecoming? I was practically skipping everywhere the rest of the day until I got home.
Word around school is that Skylar asked you to homecoming?
Yeah, and?
Well, I'm here to tell you that he isn't going with you. He is going with me.
Says who?
Says this.
She held up her phone and showed me the picture she had taken of me in a kilt with my bright red hair. Hey, get rid of that!
Tell him you can't go with him, or I show this picture to the entire school.
No, don't you dare!
It's up to you.
Fine. I didn't want to go to that stupid dance anyway. The next day at school, I told Skylar I wasn't going to go to the dance with him. He tried to change my mind, but there was no way I was going to let him see that picture of me. He looked a bit hurt, and I felt awful, but I didn't have a choice. The night of the dance, I tried to stay home. But the thought of Fiona laughing and having fun with Skylar made me feel like I might explode. I quickly got ready, then sped my car to the dance. I burst through the doors and saw Fiona dancing, surrounded by her friends. But I didn't see Skylar anywhere. Just then, there was a hand on my shoulder.
Layla, I thought you couldn't make it.
Yeah, me too, 'cause I was scared.
Scared of what?
Of you finding out the truth. Fiona was beside us with her phone in her hand. Within a few seconds, everyone's phones were going off, including Skylar's. He pulled it out of his pocket and opened a message. And there was that picture of me. She had sent it to everyone.
Wait, is that you, Layla?
You know what? Yeah, that is me. I dyed my hair black, but it's actually red as a tomato. And if you hate it, then you're all just shallow and stupid.
Hate it? I love it.
What? What?
Layla, you're cool the way you are.
So are you. May I have this dance? You may just give me 1 second, though. Listen, you bimbo. I've kept putting up with you and making excuses for your behavior, but I've had enough. You tried your best to humiliate me, but it was an epic failure, so in your face. Now please get a life and act less desperate, and I'm sure you'll be able to land a boyfriend with the same IQ as you. Just leave me alone, okay? That weekend, I took the dye out of my hair, and Fiona dyed hers red. But it wasn't real, not like mine. I was beautifully red-headed and very happy to be me.
Hi, my name is Stella.
And I'm Alice.
We're identical twins from Ohio. Please like and subscribe.
When we were born, we were called the cutest babies in town. Everyone freaked out over our beautiful blonde hair and blue eyes. They called us angel babies. Mom signed us up to be baby models, and we were super popular. By the time we were 3, we were on every ad possible for baby products, from diapers to fashion. We were everywhere.
And I loved the limelight. It's like I was made to be a star.
I enjoyed school and wanted to be a powerful lawyer one day, so studying and getting good grades was really important to me. One morning when we were in 5th grade, we started our routine with Mom. Suddenly, Stella screamed.
My face, it's burning. Mom, help.
Hold still. I think you have an allergic reaction.
Mom quickly wiped Stella's face as I watched in horror. By the time her face was clean, something horrible had happened. The reaction had covered Stella's face in angry red marks.
Oh my God, what is this? I'm disgusting.
No, Stella, it's gonna be fine. We'll get you fixed up in no time, I promise. Later, at the hospital, the doctors gave us some bad news. Stella's face was scarred from the reaction, and there was no cure. When Mom heard this, she nearly fainted, and Stella was mad at me.
You lied, Alice. You promised. I'll be fine, but I'm a monster. From that day on, my life changed forever. Mom made me wear a pound of makeup to cover my scars. I wasn't allowed to be seen without it. The whole thing broke my heart, and I didn't understand why this had happened to me.
In 8th grade, we met Julia and Emma. They had just moved to town and were also identical twins. They were pure evil. What's worse is everyone compared us.
Look at the new girls! They're so cute!
I love how they always match. They're giving Stella and Alice a run for their money.
Emma and Julia were our complete opposites and had red hair and green eyes. I couldn't stand them. Our rivalry began when they started working at our modeling agency. They were stealing our jobs. I can't believe those witches are getting more work than us. We have to crush them like the bugs they are.
It's not a competition. Stella, why are you being so crazy?
Of course it's a competition and we're losing. And either you're with me or you're against me. Choose.
Of course, I'd always put Stella first, but sometimes she took things too far. One morning in the cafeteria, the witch twins walked up to us and smirked.
Oh, if it isn't the shy one and the ugly one. Why so sad?
Oh, suddenly I'm not hungry anymore.
Don't you have something better to do? Like shop for the same clothes?
Nice one! At least we own our twinness. You guys are so boring. And it's so plain.
Oh no, I'm tripping. I'm so sorry. It was an accident.
Stella left giggling, and I was shocked. I jumped up with some tissues for Julia, but she pushed me away. I'm just trying to help. I have a spare shirt if you want.
Don't touch me, witch! Just wait till this weekend's modeling competition. That grand prize is ours. We're going to end. You've been warned.
That whole talking together thing is so creepy. We'll definitely be there, so bring it on. I didn't agree with Stella's methods, but those girls got on my last nerve. They'd been nothing but rude since they showed up. The next day, Mom surprised us with a dozen designer dresses for the competition.
OMG, Mom, we're gonna look so good.
Can we afford this? They're so expensive.
Don't worry, honey. We'll return them after. You'll just have to be extra careful not to ruin them, okay?
I don't know about this.
Come on, don't be a wet blanket. We need to win this. We'll show those wannabes who really owns this twin business.
Later that night, Stella came to me.
Alice, I have a plan to beat them once and for all.
What do you mean, Stella?
Just a harmless prank, of course. But enough to take them out of the competition.
You're talking about cheating? We can't do that. Besides, I don't want to win like that. Is this really so important to you? That you cheat and win?
Yes, it is. You have no idea how hard my life is. Always hiding what I really look like and afraid someone will find out. But still, modeling is the only thing I'm good at and passionate about. So, yeah, I'm willing to do what it takes.
No one is perfect, Stella. Everyone is insecure about something. All models use makeup and whatnot to look better. And your condition? It's not as bad as you think. It's in your head.
Easy for you to say. Are you with me or not?
I am, but we will win this the right way. Every night after rehearsal, I snuck away to study. I was interested in a huge internship in Washington at a law firm, except I hadn't told Mom or Stella yet. I was scared they'd be angry with me. On the day of the competition, we aced the first rounds. Our dresses were the talk of the circuit, and people loved our routine. But when we went on earlier for round 2, Stella grew pale.
We can't go on yet. It's not our turn.
You look perfect, honey. Don't worry.
Our routine went well at first, but just then, a bucket dropped from the ceiling and we were covered in sour yogurt. What is that?
OMG! Ooh! The prank I'd set up for the twins backfired on us. If anyone finds out, I was dead. I had to think quickly. So when we went back to our dressing room, I knew what I had to do. It was them! I know they did this. We have to tell the judges.
You mean the twins? They sabotaged us? Just then, the twins walked into our dressing room, smiling.
That was quite a show. Looks like other people hate you.
Just as much as us.
How delicious.
Don't try and shift the blame. I know you were behind this.
Suddenly, Stella attacked Emma, and then Julia jumped in too.
Get off me, psycho! We had nothing to do with this.
Yeah, let go! You've gone mad!
As I pulled Stella away, Julia pulled at her dress, and it ripped. Just then, Mom rushed in, and when she saw the dresses, she screamed. I told Mom it was the twins, but they refused to admit it. So the agency launched an investigation. But I was shocked to see Stella rigging up the buckets of yogurt. We were disqualified instantly, and the twins won. You did this? I can't believe it.
At least I'm trying. You're the bad team player here. Do I have to do everything myself?
Listen to yourself. All you care about is winning, and it's just hurting us. You've ruined everything. Those expensive dresses and our reputation. I won't be part of this madness, Stella.
As if you could do it without me anyway. You need me and you know it.
Not anymore. I'm done. I never wanted this. After that, we were basically broke. Stella had to take every single job she could get to make more money. And I began waiting tables at the local coffee shop. A week before our 16th birthday, Mom came to us with some big news.
I may have just solved all of our money problems. Girls, pack your bags. We're moving to Japan.
What? A huge modeling agency loved our look and wanted us to move there to represent their brand. They'd pay for everything and even move us into a huge penthouse apartment for free.
OMG! This is the best news ever!
I couldn't let this go on any longer. I wanted to follow my dreams and participate in that internship. The deadline was just around the corner, so I had to tell them. I can't move to Japan.
Why, Alice?
Confused, they stared at me, and I finally explained my plans for my future.
Are you kidding me? I can't believe you're being so selfish.
How am I being selfish? I never asked for any of this.
All you've ever done is complain. Look at me. I'm the freak here, but I get up every day and I work.
You've never taken this seriously.
And now you just want to bail on us.
Me? Complain? You're the one who can't stop competing with Emma and Julia. You're so insecure that you've let this stupid rivalry turn you into a witch. I regretted my words as soon as I said them, but I was so mad I couldn't take them back. I stormed off to my room and slammed the door shut. Stella didn't talk to me for a whole week after that. What's worse is they were going ahead with the move, as if nothing I did mattered. One morning, I got a letter delivered, and it was from the internship. I was just about to open it when someone knocked on my door. Mom came in and eyed the letter.
Is that it?
Yeah.
I'm not happy about this. You're not even 16 yet, until tomorrow. And honey, we can't afford this.
I guess I just wanted to know if I could do it, Mom. I'm a straight A student. Did you even know that? Mom looked at me sadly.
I guess I've been so wrapped up in your careers, I've never really thought about what you wanted.
I want to make a difference in the world, not just look good.
Open the letter, Alice.
Mom and I hugged, and we opened the letter together. Congratulations! You've been accepted! What was I gonna do now? The next day at school, I decided to look for Stella so we could make up. It was our birthday after all. When I finally found her in the playground, I was shocked to see her with Emma and Julia.
Well, if it isn't the traitor twin, what do you want?
Stella, can we talk for a sec, alone?
Anything you say to me, you can say in front of my best friends.
What? Don't look so surprised. The enemy of my enemy
is my friend, right?
Right!
Did you hit your head or something? Come on, we're sisters, twins. Don't be like this.
You did this to us. You've made your bed.
So sleep in it.
To think I was about to give up my dream for Stella, and she treats me like this. No chance anymore.
The following week, Mom and I packed our bags and headed for Japan, while Alice went to stay with our aunt in Washington. Good riddance. The next few years in Japan were amazing. The company wasn't happy that it was just me, but I was determined to make them see my worth. So I worked hard, and by the time I was 18, I was pretty famous. I actually missed Alice a lot, but I could never bring myself to call her. I needed to work on myself first.
Moving to Washington was the best decision of my life. I was my own person for the first time in my life. I loved living in my aunt's house, and the internship was amazing. They even offered me a summer job with them after I finished. I worked as an assistant for 3 years until I graduated college. Soon after, my boss offered me a full-time job with my very first case. A huge client was suing a skincare brand, and when I saw the name, I was shocked. It was the same company that caused my sister's scars. It turned out they were using sketchy chemicals, and hundreds of people were hurt. I made it my mission to take them down. And when we finally won the case, I called Stella. I told her everything, and I was surprised that she seemed happy to hear from me. We decided to meet at a cafe, and when I saw Stella, my heart nearly exploded. I'd forgotten how much I'd missed her.
That's such an insane story. Thank you so much for doing this.
The company will pay damages to every client that got hurt. I made sure of it.
Alice, I have to apologize. I know we were just kids, but I was so insecure and selfish. Can you forgive me?
Of course I can. I'm sorry too, but in a way, I'm glad it happened. I needed to find myself outside of us, you know?
I do. Really. But no matter what, you'll always be my other half.
Same here.